how men unintersectionalize themselves by erasing their race. I noticed that many of these men do not get called out for doing this. And I think that they should be called out. They take all the speaking points from Black culture and the civil rights movement. I've heard men say things like, oh my gosh, it's like being at the lunch counter. It's like, for those of you outside the United States, you know, African-American people used to protest in civil rights movement by doing sit-ins inside of white delis and small restaurants and little breakfast spots that only whites could go to. And, you know, then they'd be, you know, pushed around and all of that for being there. And that was the lunch counter. We've all seen videos and they're not fun. So they'd say, oh my gosh, it's like being at the lunch counter. Or, oh my gosh, it's like Rosa Parks. Oh my gosh, it's like a lynching. And you're like, a lynching? Oh my goodness. They talk about the murder rates of Black transgender individuals over and over and over and over, even though I haven't seen any crime reports, and I know a lot of my sisters share data. I haven't seen anything where white transgender individuals experience the kind of crime the way that they talk about. They weaponize Black trauma, so they have no problems bringing up the most horrific things in meetings, just casually. They just feel entitled to do it, and then they say Black over and over to the point that you forget that the person who's speaking is white and natal male. Who is the actual demographic who harmed Black people to create the trauma that the white male claims to be experiencing? Gaslighting times 100.